What a fun time to be a Kings fan. I think I said that on the postgame show too. I mean, you look at how long it's been since they've had these winning streaks. It's incredible. And we're feeling the joy on the court and off the court.
Yeah, they are season high, 8 games above 500, 26-18 on the season. They beat Oklahoma City 118-113. I'm Deuce Mason. That is Morgan Reagan. It's fun. Like Morgan just said, back on the home floor, you want to keep it rolling. You're bringing in an OKC team that's been playing some good basketball. Coming into tonight, they had won 4 in a row, 6 of their last 7. They look like they've got a bright, bright future. They're young. They got it going. But the Kings had a monster night from Keegan Murray, his best game as a rookie. I just feel like we're seeing the kid grow before our eyes, Morgan. Think about all the challenges that Mike Brown has thrown at him. Talked about, man, needs to go dunk on somebody. He's got to go do something. And then you think about him calling him out after that Lakers game where he had 0 rebounds. It's like, Keegan Murray can't have 0 rebounds in a game. I feel like he's responded in every way possible. And tonight, it was a career high in points and rebound with 29 points and 14 rebounds.
He's accepted every challenge that has been thrown at him. And that's just a sign of maturity. Sure, he's an older rookie, but what were you like at 22 years old? You know, it's just, he has a different type of mentality, truly. And it was fun to see it tonight in so many different ways, not only with him hitting some big outside shots, but when he went in, threw it down on OKC, Sabonis putting his arm around him, Keegan was smiling. You saw something that you don't get to see all the time from this guy in his body language.
It's some fun plays in this game, Morgan.
Sabonis gives to Murray, takes it toward the right baseline, almost lost it, gets it back, and flushes it off the dribble. What a great job by Keegan Murray, aggressively going strong after he almost turned the ball over on the right baseline. Gathered it back, reloaded, went above the iron, and did a little poster job on one of the Jalen Williams on the Thunder roster. That ties the score at 76. OKC calling timeout.
It was a nice play by Keegan Murray, taking it aggressive to the basket, dunking it. That's what you want to see. He did a great job rebounding tonight, and then he got it done from the outside.
Kings lead 105-100. Keegan again. He's got another one. Murray with back-to-back-to-back three-pointers has a career scoring high. As a result, it's 108-100. Keegan now has 25 points. It's the Kings' biggest lead. Let's see how the Thunder respond.
What's wild about Keegan tonight, 29 points, 14 rebounds. He also had 3 offensive rebounds. He did it on 10 of 12 shooting, including 5 of 7 from downtown, 4 of 4 from the line. There's this things you're starting to see the growth, and you're starting to see the potential of, oh, this kid can be pretty damn special. And I think he's in the perfect environment to grow in a situation where he's not asked to go out there and do that every night. But if he can help you win games. And I thought tonight he was a big reason why the Kings won the game. It wasn't just him hanging out on the perimeter, knocking down threes. He put the ball on the ground. He made plays. He attacked. I love what I saw from Keegan Murray. What jumped out to you?
Yeah, his impact and his presence out there. And I think at times we've seen it from him where you're not going to get all the energy in the world, but if you can get it just through the way that he plays and setting a tone with being aggressive or just bringing it on a different level. And that's what he was doing tonight with the way he was crashing the boards. He was doing that early in that first quarter, especially when this team really needed it most. And I think for Keegan, you talk about the way that he is playing and developing as a young player in this league and not being asked to do too much, but he's also very fortunate that he's coming into a situation with a coach like Mike Brown, a coaching staff that is there as well, and a team, players, individuals that can help make him better and that want to make him better. You talked about it too, how Sabonis after the game, or not after the game, Keegan was talking about it after the game, how Sabonis was yelling at him and, you know, always talking to him and telling him things that he wants him to do better.
Yeah, even on that dunk, the first guy to kind of get him amped
That's
up.
what I'm saying.
Was Sabonis, Keegan was asked about Sabonis after the game.
Yeah. I mean, he's always there for me. I mean, early on, he knows where we want to be at as a team at the end of the day and at the end of the season. So, especially as a rookie playing minutes down the stretch and things like that, he's always tough on me. He's like a big brother to me throughout the season. He's yelled at me a lot, and I feel like that's kind of just helped me, especially in games where I'm not playing well. So he's been really good for my rookie year, and I'm just really happy that he's one of my vets.
One of his vets, and he's 26 years old, which is wild to even think about too.
Yeah.
But that is also what Domas Sabonis brings. So you talk about everything with so many rookies becomes situational. How you develop as a player, as a man, as an athlete in this league. And when you have the right humans around you, so many good things come from it. And Sabonis is a great thing to have around him.
Dude, he's a guy that will challenge you, but he wants you to do well.
It's with love.
He's going to set you up. He wants you to play the right way. He's going to hold you accountable. It's great to have a player like Sabonis, who obviously is beyond talented, but from a leadership perspective, I don't think that was talked enough about when the Kings got him. He is always talking, and it's not just the rah, hey, keep it up, buddy. It's, no, what the hell are you doing on that play?
And I know we'll get there at the end, but you saw him on some of the last possessions that were going down there at the end of the game, and it was like just an easy dunk by OKC, and he's like, come on, the game isn't over. You see him disappointed and frustrated and yelling at his guy, but it's tough love as well.
Yeah, it's great. And Mike Brown loved what he saw from Keegan too.
Keegan, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, Keegan surprised me tonight. He surprised me in a couple areas. I mean, he been driving to the rim and getting this stuff blocked a lot, and for him to decide to drive to the rim and show that he's strong enough, he's long enough, he's athletic enough, and he's had enough of me calling him out and go dunk the ball. I mean, he had a couple of moves that I'm very impressed with. And I can't wait to go back and watch him on tape because I absolutely love his aggressiveness. He was fantastic. Not only was he fantastic scoring and shooting the ball, 10 for 12, 5 for 7, 11 rebounds. 11. Isn't this 2 games in a row he got a double? 2 games in a row he's gotten a double-double. He is more than capable. And I'm glad that he's starting to show a little bit of what he can do because it was a fun performance to watch tonight from Keegan Murray. I love his confidence too. I slapped him 5 after the game, like 5 or 6 times, and I said, "Do your shit, Keegan Murray." And you know what he said? He smiled. He goes, "I got a little wiggle." Keep doing the wiggle. Whatever wiggle is, keep doing it. Because it was fun. Great game, Keegan Murray.
Wait. Did Mike Brown just bust out at Keegan?
I think he did.
I thought I was the only person that did my Keegan.
I got a little wiggle.
Well, you have to slap me a couple times.
Do your shit. Do your shit.
You have to reenact it, and you got to be Mike Brown.
Oh.
You got to be kind of amped up.
Okay. Man, Keegan, do your shit.
Yeah, you're supposed to high five.
Oh.
Try it again. Again.
Okay.
You're struggling right now.
So wait, how do we want to high five though?
I don't know. Just
like this.
I'm coming in the locker
Okay.
room. You're Mike Brown.
Damn, Keegan, do your shit.
Yeah. You see, I had a little wiggle tonight.
No. He said he had a smile on.
Yeah, like
You can't smile and do it.
No, like I just really was happy that I could contribute in a big way, and like this is not. I'm gonna have a rough Keegan.
I was okay.
It was okay. That wasn't my best Keegan.
Yeah, it was a little forceful because we're trying it within that. You're good at his post-game interviews.
Yeah, I just like to play, and like Sabonis yells, but I just go out there and do my thing.
That was no, honestly.
I'm gonna be honest. C- by me. That's fine. The first time it was good.
I like when you criticize yourself.
No,
so
it's
good.
all right. The one thing that coach missed, he said 11 rebounds. No, he was looking at the wrong column. He had 11 defensive rebounds. Keegan had 14 boards in this game. So back-to-back games with double-doubles for Keegan Murray. That was cool to see. And I feel like they're trying to get him to kind of like open up a little bit, have a little more fun smile. Dude, it's just not him. He's going to dunk on. I don't think you're ever going to see him go dunk on someone and yell after. He's just going to, I'm just going to keep playing.
Hey,
like,
he did have a smile, though.
yeah, I was pretty happy, and like it was cool.
Do you know what Matt Barnes said on
What'd he
the
say?
post-game show? He was like, can you give all the Kings fans a smile that they deserve? And he smiled.
Hell yeah. And David and Chester, stop clowning our rook.
What? We're not.
No one's clowning
Like, we
him.
love the shit out of him.
Are you mad at Mike Brown too? Because he did the same thing. Get out of here. We've been giving him love the whole show. We slobber all over Keegan. What are we doing?
You don't need to prove it to David.
Anyway, the other cool thing after the game, some reporter asked Keegan Murray about the Keegan Murray. Here's what he had to say about that.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like throughout the season it gets louder and louder, which is really cool. At first I kind of didn't realize the significance of it, and now I know it's something that you just can't take for granted, and it's something that is really special to me, and it's really special for my family too, just hearing that and hearing the crowd just say my name. So
super cool. We had the chance to meet Keegan's parents, I don't know, about a month ago at a game when they were in town. And his mom, what we were talking about, Keegan in Sacramento, and she was talking about that Keegan Murray chant. She said she cried the first time she heard it. Yeah.
Tearing up, talking about it, and just like how cool that is, because you raise your kids and you see them living out their dream, and then you're hearing an entire arena cheer their name like that, living out their dream. Yeah, I would bawl my effing eyes out too.
I know there's so much talk about, hey, the Kings could make a big move at the trade deadline. And I've, pushed back on the idea of like, hey, maybe make a move on the edges to improve this team. You also have to think about maybe you get internal improvement. Keegan is now over halfway through his rookie season. There's definitely been ups, there's been downs, and now he's come out of this, and it looks like he can be a really impactful player. I'm super excited about his future.
I'm totally with you. And it's not just because of a big game like this. I truly feel like it's his efficiency from beyond the arc. It's other ways he has shown that, like he was saying, he takes a challenge and how he improves from it, how he responds. Our guy Will Z tweeted out the NBA.com's
shot chart.
Thank you. Shot chart of where Keegan shot tonight and just how well he was shooting from everywhere beyond the arc, 4 of 6 from the top. And then in the paint, though, still being a scorer, finding ways to get rebounds, put balls back up, and just really make an impact from everywhere on the floor.
His game is smooth, and he was good defensively, too. I just think you're seeing the signs of what can be a really impactful player for this team. And I just like that, for once, a Kings rookie is in a situation where he could be fostered in a positive environment. For so long in Sacramento, it's either missed draft picks or guys that are in chaotic environments. Hell, look at what DeAaron Fox started in Sacramento and how his career has gone, right? He's still found ways to be an impactful player, but the journey hasn't been an easy one. Well, Keegan is not only the type of player who just wants to be better and wants to accept challenges, he's not being asked to go out there and score 30 a night. You have to be the guy. It's like, no, knock down some open shots. Don't be afraid to move without the ball. Go out there and rebound, and you can help us in such a big way. The Kings have so many guys that can get buckets with this offense. In fact, a little bummed. I know Jason Ross was mentioning this tonight. Keegan Murray 1 point shy of a 30-point game. That would have been 7 Kings players who have scored 30 or more in a game this year, but that number is still super high. I'm excited that you're seeing the growth. It's just fun to see a rookie improve throughout a season, and you're seeing that with Keegan
in front of our eyes, right? And I mean, you said it perfectly. The way that we've seen young players and rookies develop through Sacramento over the years, it was, how many times do we talk about, this isn't a good place for people to grow, for people to develop, because then it kept getting to the point of, okay, what moves can we make to just get into the playoffs and not be sustainable? And that was never working. So, coaches in and out. And then you bring in people where it starts at the top, it's trickling down, foundation is set, and it's just holding everyone accountable at an equal level.
Big time stuff from Keegan Murray. Really happy with how he played tonight. Going to the big picture thing of the game, weird first half, right? Kings were in the game in the first half, despite the fact that Oklahoma City knocked down 12 of 21 from three. And you could tell the Kings are making a concerted effort to make sure they were not going to get crushed in the paint tonight. That was a big deal. And I get that game plan, but man, it was like they weren't closing out on three-point shooters. OKC does a good job moving the ball. They did a great job protecting the paint. Then OKC starts hitting everything. The Thunder came into this game third in the NBA in points per paint, points in the paint, and the Kings give up a ton of points in the paint. Also, SGA leads the NBA in drives. He scores just under 15 points in the paint per game, so you knew that was going to be a focus tonight. So the way OKC was knocking down shots, and then Sacramento wasn't making any threes, but they were in the game, gave me confidence that, okay, things can even out. Well, the Kings, I thought, did a much better job closing out on guys, did a decent job defensively, and all of a sudden, in the second half, OKC mustered 47 points, and they were only 4 of 19 from three.
Yeah. And that, again, adjustments, in-game adjustments. And those are always so impressive to me by any team in the NBA. I just think the effort, the mindset that goes into that. You have to have high IQ players that understand what it's going to take to make those changes, right? It's not just like, oh man, you got to do a better job here. It's really being locked in and focused. You saw that from this squad respond. You look at the points in the paint in the first half. I believe the Sacramento Kings finished above the OKC Thunder with 30-20. So their point of emphasis was working, their game plan and everything, until the Thunder were just hitting everything from beyond the arc. And it got scary. And there were times, though, I thought the defense looked solid. And then there was times where it's just the breakdowns too much of an open shot for some guys. But I know we'll talk more about him and his play. But DeAaron Fox, I thought, had a few really good possessions on SGA, a guy who is going to get his on anyone in the NBA. You just talked about him being one of the top guys that scores in the paint in this league.
Well, he's also top 5 in scoring. The guy averages 30 a game. Tonight, he has 37 points. He has 7 assists. He did on 16 of 23 shooting. But I thought Fox, when he was matched up on him, made his life hard. You know, SGA is such a talented player, and to see him healthy out there doing his thing. Fun. He has some shots on Fox. I'm like, I don't know what Fox is supposed to do.
Right.
They were contested. I guess he got in there, but he is so crafty. He can attack inside the paint. He's improved the three-point shooting. He is such a talented young player, and I know he has 37, but I thought Fox did a good job making his life more challenging.
The resistance and the pressure that was there, the effort that was there from Fox, and really understanding what he had to do. You know, I'm so with you. Like, there with the times when he would get in that mid-range and still make a shot over Fox, I'm just thinking he's making that over almost anyone in the NBA.